What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, you know that me and Donovan Sharpe, since about 2018, 2019, have been in somewhat of a disagreement. Others would call it a beef. And every now and then we take some shots at one another. It's never really pretty. And we kind of move on with our lives. But this takes the cake, family. Donovan is down bad. I want you guys to pray for him. Pray for his cheeks. No, he's not getting his cheeks clapped from what I understand, but you will find out in a minute. Now, if you guys don't know, Donovan Sharpe probably came to his height 2019, 2020. Of course, he doesn't get along with anybody. Of course, nobody likes him. Anthony Johnson of 21 Studios destroyed his career. We found out that Donovan doesn't tell the truth. He has like 6 or 7 felonies. He tried to scam his own dad. He's just been a down bad individual. And so he's dusty and broke now. He made all that money, sold all of these courses. He couldn't really get on with the white keeper hypes, the white guys. And he's living in Reno with his wife, who is a single mother, and he knew it. And then he was on here lying and saying that he would never date single moms. Well, Donovan has even admitted to doing something worse.
When your pubic accusatus muscle sort of releases, the pee, you got muscles around the anus that sort of relax a little bit. And if you feel a little bubble, we all, while we pee, we all do it. We're men. Well, I felt what I thought was a bubble. And I very quickly realized that it was not gas. I literally shit myself.
But wait, it gets better.
It's funny talking about it now, but think about that. This is what alcohol does to you. I'm a 47-year-old man, and I'm embarrassed that I'm in the bathroom, and Devin's like, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, not really. I said, I literally shit myself. Devin's like, okay, no problem. She comes right in. She's like, okay, take off your drawers, blah, 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 blah. I'll clean this up. Devin's a real one, man.
Now, guys, I want to continue on with this. Why? Because here is Donovan Sharpe, and his commentary over the last decade has been very critical, and even, as young folk would say, diabolical towards black women. I think that it is safe to say that it has been diabolical. He's been very disrespectful. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to criticize. It's okay to point out. And every now and then, even if you go overboard, people can forgive that. But it's been something very constant. He's always been open to talking about issues of black society and black women. So then let me rephrase a question to Donovan. What non-black woman can appreciate the fact that a 47-year-old black man is so drunk he is doodling on himself? I mean, you gotta love it. Somebody sent me the email, says Donovan took the brown pill. I don't want to admit who that person was, but this is how down bad you are. Let's look at this. Somebody posts on Reddit, Donovan Sharpe was so drunk he doodled himself. Devon helped clean up her unemployed alcoholic house husband. I thought Donnie said she would leave if he became a broke loser, but she's still there. What happened? Moron. This is not me. This is somebody else saying this. I don't have time for this. But then you take your bad behaviors over to the white keep it high. You go over there, you lose your income, you marry somebody who you admit is past the prime. You are a breakdown of your former self. You are extremely down bad, and you're terrible. Okay? There are people out here who have new photos of what Donovan looks like now. Donovan used to be in pretty decent shape. According to this Reddit, here is Donovan now. Okay? This is Donovan now. Average man is sexually invisible to the average woman. Unless you're in the top 10 to 20%, most women see you as an NPC, whatever that is. And then look at Donovan. Bruh is looking BBW-ish. All right? I don't even work out every day. I'm nowhere near that. And then this is the problem that I have with guys like this. You talk about Black America and Black society and what's wrong with it, And the problem is that you're what's wrong with it. You go to somebody else's community and then you get felonies. You go to somebody else's community and then you scam. You go to somebody else's community and then you drink and then you open your cheeks up and then you doo-doo all over the floor. And then so the white lady that you married has to come up and clean it up. Now, what if she would have stayed with her husband? I know she wishes that she would have, because she left her husband, got divorced, and then she ended up with you, a man who's no longer employed, who doesn't make any money, who's destroying her life, destroying your own life. You have no friends who want to assist you in any way in getting better. And then you're out here just doodling it up, like just everywhere. At least let me say this, Donovan, as a foe of yours of many years. You see, if I were to do what happened to you, like if I were to doo-doo on myself, well, know what I'd do? I'd never talk about it. I would never talk about it. I would never talk about it. But you're talking about it. Why are you talking about it? I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes have, doo-dooed, or draws got a little bit of messy. Draws were a little down bad and everything like that. I can get that. But then why did you have to tell on yourself? And you told on yourself thinking that somehow, some way this would make you look more transparent. Somehow, man, it happens to all of us. No, it just happens to you. Nobody gets so drunk at 47 that they can't make it to the toilet. You thought you was farting? You thought you were farting and then oops, you just misjudged it, like you misjudged on going to the toilet, and then you're just down bad. Doo-doo everywhere, all over. I wonder what she thought about when she was cleaning it up. I wonder what she thought about. You said she was a trooper. She cleaned it up, and it was probably runny. It was everywhere, all on the floor. Imagine she got to tell her mom if her mom calls. Oh, how's your husband? Oh, yeah, he's just, making these brownies. Oh, really? What kind are you making? Well, some new ones. Well, can we see? Not yet. You're out there making brownies on the floor, bro. Do you know how down bad you have to be? Do you know how disrespectful that is? And the lady, you don't have as much income as you have. You're getting like 200 views a video. Nobody wants to work with you. Nobody likes you. And it's just all of this stuff everywhere. And again, what does a non-black woman get from a guy like this? Typically, when you want to deal with white women, I'm just going to say this, guys, and I want to be honest. A lot of black men don't want to deal with black women. Here's the issue. If you're going to go to anybody else's community, you have to be better than what they have, okay? You have to be better than what they have. In other words, they should not have to worry about you making the same mistakes as their normal men. If they are going to choose you over their normal men, then what are you bringing to the table? You should be bringing some level of education because you're from a different community. You should definitely be bringing money. You should be bringing everything. That's the whole point. Even me, I'm over here in Africa. I have to bring something more to the table, more than the average African guy. I can't just come in with sandals on average in, local dialects and local food and local, things that a normal guy would have. That would be okay for an African brother. He could come in with it's going to cost him less to do business with a woman of his community. But for me as an American, I got to come in and do some stuff. The question is, what do you have to do? Seems like Devin, despite having a kid by a white man, seems like she's doing something that is greater than maybe what you might find in the black community, or somebody would put up with your ass and your dusty level. But what are you doing for her? I think that she's regressed by dealing with you. I know that you're mad, Donovan, but it's not my fault. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.